Welcome to this brand new series called Try It with Samy Bee, where we are trying a new hobby or a new skill or a new something every single week. And this week we are doing watercolor, and I am so excited. So imagine grabbing your best friend for paint night. You know, those iconic paint nights where you drink wine and paint a picture. Those are really fun. But what if you don't have a friend or particularly have anyone who wants to try new things with you? You are your own best friend. So this series is also going to reflect either doing it with your best friend, your mom, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your partner, whatever, or yourself. And for me, this series will be done with my best friend, which is me, and you guys. So let's get started. So today we are starting watercoloring, and I don't really have any expertise in that. So my friend is either gonna bring over wine, aka me, or make a full Caesar because it's red and I love Caesars and they're amazing. If you don't drink, you can have a alcohol-free Caesar. Those are really good. Or you can make yourself a cup of tea for some relaxing paint. Like I said, some wine, some sparkling wine, a mimosa, a coffee, whatever you want. You can have like some snacks. I actually have a jar of olives to go with my Caesar. And I have my supplies behind me. And we're gonna dive right in. Okay guys, here is the first skill that we are going to learn, and it is watercolor. So we have this beautiful blue bird that we're learning. You can see that I have progress already done. I've completed a few of the courses. There's just like the podcast I have left to read and then creating. And I'm kind of going through these videos and getting everything learnt. And I have my supplies here. So I just went to Michael's and picked this up, 7 and 7. So with tax, I have roughly $15 for everything, which is not too bad of an investment. So hopefully I will get a lot of use out of it, but that's the whole mystery of it. And then I have my watercolor pad, and I've actually already had paintbrushes. You don't have to do anything fancy. Like, you don't have to go out and get the fanciest things. Like, you could get nice new paintbrushes. You can see mine have seen better days. I've never really even used them, but I thought I'm going to use them. And if I end up really liking this, I could invest in some nicer paintbrushes. So let's get started. One really fun tip is, ideally I would love to do this with like a best friend. Unfortunately, I just don't really have a lot of really close best friends. So the best thing I can suggest is making yourself your best friend. And so if I were to do this, ideally I would pour myself a little glass of wine, or you can pour a nice hot cup of tea or any other favorite beverage, kombucha in a wine glass, whatever you want. You could keep it healthy, you could keep it silly and fun with wine, whatever you want. You could do a beer. Like, have fun with this. Get some appetizers and snacks, and like, if you are doing this alone, imagine how you would want this to feel with a best friend, and then do that for yourself. So I know this might sound silly. If I was inviting my best friend over, this is how it would go. Hey Samara, I was wondering if you wanted to do a one new skill a week with me. Oh, yes, this is totally what you want. Okay, well, the first week we're doing is watercoloring. So how would you like to come over Friday night and we can have like a learning session together? Oh, you'll bring the wine? Okay, awesome. All right, well, I'll have appetizers going and we can have like fun together. And we could, you know what? Let's make it a requirement. We wear PJs, okay? Sounds good. Okay, I can't wait to see you Friday. Let's have some fun. So if you don't have a best friend, treat yourself like a best friend. And if you think that was weird, I don't care. You gotta be you. My goodness, this thing needs to This thing is always featuring in my videos. And I just wanted this to be a reminder to you that you don't need to wait for the perfect time or wait for the best friend to show up in your life. You are your own best friend. So that's what we're doing today. And I'm so excited to start this new skill. And you guys are my best friends as well. And I want to share this skill with you. So if you're up for a little challenge or something fun, or maybe you are already a pro watercolorer, let's jump into a new skill a week, and I'm so excited to start week 1 with you guys. So the thing about watercolor is that you're not necessarily painting with pigment as much so as using water to spread your pigment. So it's going to be more of a pastel finish, typically. Pastel-y look. So I'm following a tutorial on how to do some flowers, but I'm kind of also going to do it my way. You see how this second flower is a lot more white and less blue like the first one? This is kind of more what I'm going for. Obviously this is my first time watercoloring, and you can see like the water can pool in certain places. You can bring it along with your brush and kind of blend some of those lines together. Flowers are very, not perfect. And then also flowers aren't the same color. So this is kind of a cool way of, like, when you're not getting it perfect, it's actually perfect because this flower may be a little darker than this one might be medium, a combination of both. I think that looks actually really nice. And I'm gonna add the smallest bit of green to some of the tips to give the flower a little bit of dimension. So much so that I'm almost drawing on the blue, on the blue itself. Not gonna lie to you, I am no artist, but I'm pretty happy with the way that turned out. You could see what it is. It's a flower with the stem on some grass. That's a big deal. actually didn't realize how long this was taking me until I looked at the clock and realized I've been filming for this long. Ow! Here is my first watercolor painting. So over here, I kind of did like dandelions. You can kind of see the white puffs. And then just some like, you know how the dandelions kind of spread out. So I kind of did a little bit of those. And then there's the bird. And then I just did some grass and the ground with some stones. Of course, I signed it, SNK. And the flowers that I used from the tutorial. I kind of wanted to mix it up. Let me know what you guys think. And if you did this too, if you followed along, or if you did your own, I would love to see what you did. So please, please, please email me. My contact is in my in the description, so you can email me. You can go on our Patreon and send it to me directly there. I would love to see what you guys come up with. It is so much fun to explore and see what the world has to offer. Watercoloring is something I never ever would have picked up on my own, so I'm so happy that we got to do this together. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, join my Patreon, and I will see you guys in the next Try It with Samy Bee.